Hey everyone, it's Amy, the Skin and Lash Lady licensed esthetician. Welcome, we're back in my bathroom. Today I'm going to show you something that I learned in school, because when I went to aesthetic school, we didn't have all the fancy schmancy stuff that we have now. So 2021 is about going back to basics, and this is something that you can do at home. We're going to do a mask for our neck and our chest. This area gets so neglected. And I know me, I get little wrinkles here, and I don't have I have freckles and I have cherry angiomas and I need to get those removed. But you know what? We need to take care of this area. I always tell everybody, your face is from here to here. So today that's what we're going to do. And we're not going to use anything expensive. Most of the products you probably have, but it's a nice treat. So if you're suffering from a crepey neck, or the little lines here, we need to get some moisture in there. And this is the way we're gonna do it. And this is what we used to do in school. It's super simple. I'm gonna go through the supplies. We just need our cleanser. You know I love my Avalon Organics cleansing milk. I'm gonna link everything below. I'm also going to use, you don't have to use anything. You don't have to do this step. I picked up, The Ordinary's Matrixyl 10% in HA. So the HA stands for hyaluronic acid, and Matrixyl is a long-standing peptide that has been on the market for a very long time. So this is super affordable. I'll be very honest, it's not as strong as the peptides I use, but it is something that you can get and use it in your product. I think this is under $12. Also, I always keep a little spray bottle of water to dampen my skin. I'm also going to show you my little toy that I picked up because, well, I'll explain it when we get to that step. And then I'm just going to use my Cerave Moisturizing Cream. I have the pump bottle. People always ask me, where'd you get the pump bottle from? And I ordered mine on Amazon. So I will put the link below. I like the pump because I never have to open this up, so no bacteria gets inside. We also need 2 sheets of saran wrap, plastic wrap. That's going to cover our neck and our chest. Please make sure that your children don't play with it. I also have 2 microfiber towels. These I use in my shop. I actually have a new set and I have to wash them. I always tell people, I'll put the link below. I buy these by the dozen. They're great to have around the house. They're also great to clean your house with, but keep those separate. Wash them before you use them because I've had some that dye had come off and it's kind of embarrassing on a client. So normally if you were in my spa, these would be rolled up. I soak them in water in the morning. Sometimes I put a little lavender oil in them so they have a nice aroma, and they'd be sitting in my towel cabbie getting hot for the day. But you can boil some water and put it in there. Be careful. I'm going to wet mine, wring them out, and I'm going to put them in the microwave. And I know in my microwave, which is 1,000 watts, I only need to put it in for 45 seconds and it gets hot. So first thing is, and I'm not going to demo because you all know you can wash your face. I did a double cleanse on my face, my neck, and my chest area. Pat it dry. Now, if you have this or any serum you want, I would wet the skin and put the serum on. But what I did, here's the serum. The camera is going backwards. Luckily, filmmaking is not my forte and skin is. So what this is, if you came into my shop, I would use my high pressure air gun for my oxygen facial. And that's a lot of times what I use to mist product on the face. So I was looking for something I can use at home. This is actually what they use to decorate cakes. So they normally put the dye in there and they can decorate the cake. So I'll put the link below. So it's my new little gadget. It's not strong like my airbrush that I use for oxygen or my oxygen facial brush, but it's a nice treat. I do like it. I've been spraying it a lot on all my body parts when I need to have some hydration. It has 2 speeds. It has a USB. So what I did was I filled this up about 3/4 of the way and I put 2 dropperfuls of this in here only because it's with the hyaluronic acid serum. Remember, hyaluronic acid serum needs water. So what I've been doing lately is I've been putting water in here, putting my regular hyaluronic acid serum and spraying my body with this. So it's just a cheaper way of me not using all my good hydration and moisturizing mists that are on my face, on my body, because I got a lot of body to cover. So here, I'm gonna turn it on and it makes a nice fine mist. I'm gonna spray it. It's mixed with the product. I'm going to put it on my face too because, you know, hey, why not, right? It has 2 speeds. I don't really like the higher speed. Okay. I'm just going to pad that in. And if I want to, I'm just going to add a little bit more of this product. See, because it's kind of on the thick side. So it already has the water now. So now, I always smell everything. Okay, now we're going to use my moisturizing cream. Now, you can use a brush if you want, but I don't want to make a mess because one less thing I have to clean. So I'm going to liberally put on a nice thick coating of Cerave Moisturizer because this is acting as the mask. So I want to cover all the way up to my neck. And we so forget about this area. Please remember, it has to go on damp skin because it's going to want to push that water in. We don't want to rub this in. We're just, and I'm being very liberal with it. Get a nice good coating. I will go onto my shoulders as well. Right, well, I can rub in the excess, but I put a lot on. Now I'm going to take my plastic and I'm going to, this is what we call by occluding. Now I have 2 options now. I can leave it like this and go lay down for 15 minutes and just take a nice snap. Or I can take one of my hot towels, I'm going to heat it up and I'm going to lay it on top. So the heat is going to help with the absorption and the penetration of this. So I'm going to go heat up my towel, go put it on, and go lie down for 15 minutes, and I'll see you in 15. Okay, so I'm back. I ended up putting a hot towel that I draped around me. My microwave is 1,000 watts, so it's 45 seconds to make the towel hot, like steam comes out. So I just gave myself a nice 15-minute little break. So now I get to take this off. Now I have to be honest, I shot this video like 3 times already, so my skin is not going to absorb much more of this. But if you don't have anything left, that's fine. I have some residual left, and I'm just going to take the towel and just wipe it off. I can also rub it in if I wanted to, but it was a little bit too much. And so I'm a little red. That was from the heat. And now my skin, as soon as it dries, I'm going to blot with a dry towel, is going to so love me. So when we have all of that like crepery skin going on and the little fine lines, we forget this area. And what happens is that the saran wrap and the heat help to push the water into the skin and get it in there. And the ceramides from the Cerave Moisturizer seal the skin. So it's sealing in that peptide I put in, the hyaluronic acid serum, and the water. And you know what? Also, it feels good. And it doesn't take that long. We all have about 20 minutes. And even if you did not have the peptide and the HA, and you just put on damp skin your moisturizer that you have with the saran wrap for 15 minutes, you will still see an improvement. So there you have it. That's it. But don't forget, you always need to wash your face.